I'm very curious, what is activation and how or why did you choose that name?
So I guess we'll tell the story. You know the story, but I think the story is an interesting one for other people to hear about. So about 3 weeks ago, I set an intention to the universe as I was falling asleep that I wanted to understand the energetics and the principles of the next level of wealth and service and impact, and me leading and standing in my power. I put it out there before I went to bed. Woke up the next day and kind of just, I guess, forgot about it. Then a couple of days later, bizarrely, well, not bizarrely, but a couple of programs around those themes came into my world. So I signed up for them and I was watching them and I could feel something being activated in me, is probably the best way I can explain it. Like I could feel this feeling of, like I was being upgraded. It's probably one of the best descriptions. And then didn't think much of it, went away. We were supposed to go to Portugal, as you know. We went to Cornwall and I could feel like something happening to me on a, I guess on a cellular level. I could just feel something different in my body, like I was sort of growing and expanding. And what often happens before when I get into that energy is that I want to like turn it into something tangible. So get out my journal. And I didn't, because I was on holiday as well. I bead with it, for want of a better word. And then one day I was, there was this big walk in Cornwall and it hugged like this gorgeous turquoise sea and it hugged the cliffs. And there was a massive like column, like a statue that was like, in the distance. So I said to Matt, I'm just going to go off. It wasn't really safe for the children with Harry's propensity to sort of leap around. So I thought, well, I'll just go and I'll go and walk. So I went off and walked and I got to this telegram. And as I was walking to the telegram, things were just dropping in, like a deeper understandings about activating power and activating inner knowledge and wealth and wisdom. It was just coming in, coming in, coming in. And then I got to this big statue column and it was dedicated, we're in a place called Mullion, where it was dedicated to the first telegram that was sent from the UK, from Cornwall over to Newfoundland across the Atlantic. And I heard this voice like, you see, Caroline, you can't see the extent at which your energy travels, a bit like this, but it doesn't make it any less real. And then it continued, like this kind of, these things dropping in about the importance of who we decide to be and the frequency that we hold. Then I came back, had my dad's 80th birthday celebrations. Monday the kids went to school and I sat down and I literally heard the words, "You are being activated." And then it sounds very dramatic, but I felt like I was in an elevator ride. Like I was just going up and up and up. I couldn't catch my breath. It felt like I was being cracked open. It felt like all this stuff was sort of kind of flooding out of me. And it was a bit much, actually. I actually messaged my mentor halfway through and she kind of helped me get to the top of the elevator ride. And it was after that that it landed. And it was like, everybody out there is seeking the do. What they don't understand is how important it is about who you be, the frequency you hold, how you activate yourself. That's what everything is responding to. You've got to teach it. And this is where activation came up, the idea for this program. They were like, you've got to start with £99, keep it really reasonable and accessible for people because everybody needs this. And then I literally felt into it and it's like, you've got to activate people's power, their inner knowing, their abundance and their light, their pure potential, basically. And those are the 4 things. And you need to do it over 4 days because it's going to be so powerful. What comes through, they shouldn't have a gap. I mean, I've never taught like that. I've never had it back to back. It's very different. And that's where activation has been birthed. So, you know, because you're in the team, that I've experienced a huge activation. I've always said that this business is an energetic business. It's one that defies logic in many ways. It's an energetic business. It holds a huge amount of energy. And you as a team and me within the business have a certain energy and frequency that we hold. And the more that we activate ourselves as a team, and I activate myself, the more that we see the business grow. We see other things in my world and our lives for all of us grow outside of the work. And I think this is what's so fascinating about it. I'm so excited to be able to teach people about what they can do to activate themselves. This is about something that's within you being switched on, activated. So it's incredibly powerful work. And, you know, I'm delighted by the amount of people we've had sign up already. I think it's going to be truly epic.